Hi, welcome back to Ocean Beauty. Stay tuned in this video if you want to see how I do my quick but cute and painless high puff. Okay, as you can see, I'm about to take my hair out of the pineapple that I had in the previous night. It is kind of like stuck together, but trust me, it's still moisturized though. I had just moisturized it the night before. And it is on an old braid out. I think about like 2 days old. And as y'all can see, the shrinkage is very real. Okay, and now I'm grabbing my spray bottle from Rev Air. It's one of those continuous spray bottles. It has water, aloe, and an oil in it. I always use it on my hair, probably like every other day, especially like in the colder months. But I didn't really like get it like wet. It's just like a little bit damp, but it might look like the water is sitting on my hair, but it's really just like absorbs. And now I'm taking my Gorilla Snot. I usually don't use like a brush to like brush it up. I usually just use my hands. Because when I use like the brushes that you use to brush it up, it would take a lot of my hair out. And it would low-key kind of hurt too. But personally, I just tend to use my hands. And now next, I am about to grab my shoelace. This is an old shoelace that I've been using for like a year or two now. Regular scrunchies don't tend to work on my hair, so I always use the shoelace, and it's easier like to pull your hair into a puff. And I feel like it's a lot less painful for me when I use a shoelace because I can like adjust the tightness of it. Like it might look like it's tight, but it's not tight at all. Like it's basically just pushing my hair up instead of using a scrunchie and like constantly pulling on your hair. So if you use scrunchies, you could probably try using shoelaces if the scrunchies do cause you pain, but I always use a shoelace when I'm doing my puff. And now I'm just picking out parts of my puff and making sure like it has like the fullness that I want, because I can make my puff look big and then I can also make it look small, but I tend to just go for like a medium type of look. But I'm just making sure it's like even on each side, if that makes sense. And now after I'm done doing that, you're about to see me take the shoelaces and basically just tuck it under each other. Like sometimes I don't use bobby pins at all when I do high puffs. So I feel like that would make it easier for some of y'all, because if you're anything like me, like I always lose my bobby pins. So it's easier just for me to like take the end of the shoelace and just stuff it under there. And then it never comes out. Like I will wear a high puff with only using a shoelace and no bobby pins for like 10 hours, and then it wouldn't come out at all. And now you're about to see me pick up my wide tooth comb and kind of use it to like pick out my hair. It's not like pulling on it at all. It's kind of how you would use an afro pick, but sometimes I just prefer to use my wide tooth comb just because I already have one. And then anytime I do my famous high puff, I always take like a couple of hairs down just to do like the side curlies, just so it can look like it was left out or maybe accidentally left out, but I purposely took it down. But I just feel like it adds to the elegance of the style, because natural hair is very, very, very elegant, period. And I already had some moisturizer on my hair from the spray bottle. You can see my boyfriend in the cut, but yeah, I'm just defining my hair with the moisturizer that was already up there, since my hair was already kind of wet, and that usually works for me. I basically just do like the finger coiling thing. Some people do it with like combs or something, but I tend to use that. And now it is time to tint to those edges. On my edges, I also use Gorilla Knot. I usually just apply it with my finger first, and then I will go back and lay it. And if you're wearing makeup, like, this is to help me like not mix the gel with my makeup, because I do tend to put my makeup on my forehead too. And if it does like mix or mess it up, I usually just wipe it away like how I just did. Or I would go back like after the style is done and like clean it up just to make sure it looks nice and neat. And then when I lay my edges, I don't use like, I stopped using like a regular edge toothbrush. I saw another natural hair YouTuber that said that that actually is going to take more hair off your edges. And she was right, it did take more hair off my edges, and I didn't even notice until like I really looked at the edge toothbrush. But I usually just use like a comb like that, because you won't have like any edge breakage at all. It'll just really lay your hair. And when I'm laying my edges, I usually only do about like 2 swoops on the side, or sometimes I might do the middle. But I do have like a widow's peak, and it's very long. Like some of my edges or baby hairs are like really, really long, so I don't lay it sometimes. And I usually leave a piece of hair out in the back too. It's kind of like the front. But yeah, that's pretty much the finished picture. You can get a side view. And from the other side. And now a mirror view. As you can see, my puff has a lot of volume. I'll thank my wide tooth comb for that. But yeah, that's the end of the style. I hope that this can help anyone who's trying to achieve a very painless, easy but cute high puff. Thank you for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe.